Yes, guys, welcome back to another part of Nothing But Football. If you guys didn't catch, I think we dealt with our feelings a little bit in part one because last week's episode we kind of didn't want to, deal with the wounds that had happened to our two teams who are currently playing in Europa. One team was lucky enough to actually make it into Europa. They were conference league bound, and then they were saved by Brighton. Welbeck saved you guys, didn't he?
Hey, boy.
Yeah, Welbeck saved you guys.
Thank you, boy.
Yeah, no, you guys.
That guy.
You guys must start showing him respect. Show love. You have to show love. But yeah, I think the one thing actually that maybe we should deal with is actually the actual title race. I actually forgot to say this, and I'm sorry, but I didn't think there'd be Manchester City fans out there in the world.
No congratulations from me. Just
no.
Okay.
It has to be said. Congratulations to Manchester City on what?
The fourth in 5 years?
Yeah, fourth in 5 years. How many is it for Pep? 5.
Prems?
Yeah.
Four.
Okay.
The 4 and 5 years is the same, yeah.
All right, 4 and 5 years. Congratulations to Pep Guardiola and the Manchester City squad. I figured let's actually talk about the last couple of days in terms of, last game weeks for Manchester City. Because I think their previous games. What did happen?
Yeah, they ended well.
They did. Yes, they did end well. I think once
they caught up goal difference.
Yes, once the. No, actually,
it was just one draw, man.
We didn't deal with the West Ham game, but I was just saying. Most of the games there was a 5-1 to Wolves, 5-0 to Newcastle, 4-0 to Leeds, 5-0, 3-0. Yes, okay, they dealt with their goal difference. So credit to them because I think this is just after they exited the Champions League.
Yeah.
And then they basically decided, okay, sharp, this is our basic only trophy that we can win, so let's get down to business. But I wanted to actually start with the Manchester City game versus Aston Villa. It actually went down to the wire.
Sure, what a game.
Yeah, no, that was a brilliant game.
Gerrard thought he did one for the boys.
If memory serves me correct, the score was 3-2, and the goals.
2-0 down, man.
Yeah, they were 2-0 down, and then Ilkay Gundogan just came on and became a revelation.
Sure.
Shout out to him. Scored 2 goals. Rodri scored a nice long ranger, which is becoming sort of his trademark.
Yep.
The guy outside the box punishing it inside. For Aston Villa, it was Felipe Coutinho. We actually thought that was over, and it was sweet justice at that time. For Liverpool fans, they thought, oh my gosh, I don't know, they might have even loaned him or something if he'd done that for them. But obviously everything went to shit for them, and then Manchester City claimed it. Let me start with you, King Don. How do you view this game? How did you view this ending? I think we can actually maybe agree that it was one of the great endings, kind of like the last time when your team was involved.
Yeah. So from this game, like we said, I mean, the nerves and just all the things that come towards the end of the season, right? You can just imagine, right? So I mean, the game before that, they play against West Ham, they 2-0 down again, come back to 2-2, and then miss a penalty to go 3-2. Sharp. They could have taken the tie, or at least been in a strong position at that point. Following week, 2-0 down again. But this is where I give my hat off to Pep, because that game changed with the substitutions. That it's Gundogan is scoring off a cross from Sterling, who's another substitute. Just the changes he made in that game.
Zinchenko, another substitute that contributed.
Zinchenko didn't start.
No.
Okay.
Zinchenko came on as a substitute and impacted that game.
Yeah. So I think I think really, really well done to Pep. I think towards the team in general. I mean, if you look at who he leaves on the bench, it's sort of the obvious choices you'd think. You'd think the attacking players. You'd think, let me bring on what's his name? The 100 million guy doesn't touch the pitch.
Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
In all fairness, I think him bringing on Jack Grealish was good, because Jack Grealish would have probably gotten in his own mind. Playing against your old club, so much on the line. You haven't had a great season.
Exactly. You've never been in this position
Yeah,
before.
you've never been in this position.
You were happy with draws at Aston
Yeah.
Villa. Now it's, hey, this is over, you know?
No, so he brought on the guys who've been here before. As much as you can joke about Raheem Sterling, about his finishing and stuff, he's been here before. He'll throw in 5 opportunities. He might miss 3, but he'll give you proper 5.
Sure.
Yes.
And I mean, look, from an Aston Villa perspective, that second goal is like 60-something minutes, right? It's not like they scored the goals early like West Ham or whatever.
Yeah.
And, well, obviously they sat back. I mean, it's City. They make you sit back. But I mean, and City, those 3 goals to come back was not long between the goals, actually.
5 minutes for all 3 goals.
5 minutes for all 3.
Yeah.
Sure.
76, 78, 81.
Sure.
Quick
I mean,
statements.
that is temperament. That is temperament. That's BMT, guys.
Funny enough, that's the thing that Uncle Curtis always mocks City about.
That they score quickly.
He says, you've said this before, the problem with City and the reason you don't like watching them is because it can be a 0-0 game and in the space of 5 minutes they can just put tuck.
Wasn't that? I just said it's very predictable. The only goal I enjoyed in that run of play was the Rodrigo.
Yeah.
The other 2 goals were work to the wing, cross.
Yeah.
Work to the wing, cross. And that's not the type of football I enjoy watching. Other people say it's entertaining to them, but once I start feeling that things are predictable in a football game, it doesn't excite me, man. Like, doesn't excite me. I've never seen in a City player somebody do a hazard run, take on the whole team and score. Doesn't happen in a City team. It won't happen.
But how many teams do that? If you're penalizing City for them not having that,
I blame them for the start of that.
But I would
there were more teams that did that in the past.
But I would actually argue and say that I think we've seen Kevin De Bruyne with those amazing runs where he dribbles and finds the perfect pass into that play. It's not
Riyad Mahrez, man.
Yeah,
actually, Riyad Mahrez puts people on their ass every week.
You think about him at Leicester.
Or every second week when he gets rotated.
But even Raheem Sterling does the same thing.
No, guys, they don't. Pep doesn't allow. No, they don't do that. You're thinking about
Mahrez doesn't run through Oaks.
No.
Nah, dude. Pep's system, those wingers high and wide, it's you
Bernardo
get the ball
Silva.
and you dribble inside.
Bernardo Silva.
They do that every week.
We've seen Bernardo
From the halfway line, running with the ball, beating 3-4 players.
But look at the standard City gets held to. Who's
from
the halfway line?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying that. But when I literally said Hazard, I've seen Hazard run from his own half.
Do you understand how long ago that was? Do you understand how much game style has changed?
Okay, and again, I'm saying that's why I don't like that type of football.
Sure. Okay.
I don't like it. One way it's robotic, where okay, guys, you had the ball for 3 touches, you must pass.
And then you win a trophy at the end.
Again, as I say, the trophy does nothing for me as a fan. Why is I entertained? I wasn't.
No, but I think you're being a little bit too harsh on City. Because I've watched those games where those runs that you talk about. I've seen Bernardo Silva have runs like that. But obviously he won't run all the way and shoot. Instead, he will run all the way, dribble, find himself in a position where he can pass and do it. I've seen Kevin De Bruyne do it plenty of times. In fact, if I remember, I think
when's the last game that you can think of a City player that did that? It's not in the last 10 games.
He did okay. In all fairness, I won't lie to you.
Why is that a standard, guys? They scored 100 goals.
No,
why do the quality of the goals also need to come from the halfway line?
No, but to tell you the truth, the funny part is I actually remember Kevin De Bruyne doing that against us. There was that game where
now you see going back 2-3 seasons.
But
they're the best.
But
guys.
we don't. But that's what I'm saying. We don't watch City games. It's actually a bit unfair for us.
I actually watch City games from time to time, as much as I hate it.
You are talking cack.
I watch them.
You are talking cack. I'm willing to debate. I'm willing to say that you are lying. You are talking
I'll tell
cack.
you, I watch.
No, you've probably watched the last 5, maybe.
No, I watch them from time to time. I get bored and change channels.
But that's why I say from time to time.
I always try and watch City games, and I fall asleep on my couch.
So you wouldn't know what are the nice goals.
I would, because I fall asleep.
If they're boring, who's entertaining in the league?
I don't find football entertaining anymore.
But this is what I was going
to... Then don't blame City.
I do. Everybody's playing like City, so I blame City. I blame the originator.
The thing is, all I would say is you probably can just go onto YouTube and Google all Manchester City goals. Go watch them and tell me they aren't entertaining goals on.
They're not.
But hold on.
Like again,
hold on.
I'm talking for me. For me.
Yeah.
As I clearly stated, I said other people find them entertaining. I'm saying I don't. Because I can literally tell you what's going to happen in City. It will go from Kevin De Bruyne on the wing, on the center, and then he'll pass to the wing. And then they'll come in with a cross or a cutback. It's always a cross or a cutback.
All right. I guess we'll leave it there because at the end of the day, they are champions.
Trent Alexander-Arnold just crosses every game, but it's bad when City do it.
Do I like Trent either?
I was gonna fight you, but I realized that I'd be going into your trap because you'd now consider yourself objective.
What is the rule though? I don't like Liverpool football either.
Speaking of football that you don't like, Liverpool went up against Wolverhampton on the final day actually, and that I think for many Liverpool games had a scary start because I think in the first 3 minutes Pedro Neto netted a goal. And that kind of got everyone scared because they needed to win they needed to win and City either needed to draw or lose in order for them to clinch the title. And I think this was also an exciting game. Credit to Liverpool. They really did fight all the way to the wire. But then Sadio Mane came back with a goal in the 24th minute. Mohamed Salah scored in the 84th. I think that was already when City had just scored. And then Andrew Robertson scored in the 89th minute. But sidebar, I'd actually like to say to the person that made the Liverpool fans in the stadium believe that City was currently losing just after Liverpool, Mohamed Salah scored the goal. I think you guys are evil because I don't know if you saw that clip. The whole stadium literally cheered because they thought City was down. So they really broke them. And then eventually, like, the noise started to settle because even the commentators were like, what's going on? Why are these guys cheering? Like, they're winning. And then they're like, yeah, clearly someone is spreading rumors because it just spread. And then all of a sudden, everyone is running around. And then you could see the disappointment on their faces. So, Uncle Curtis, let me start off with you for a change. This Liverpool versus Wolves performance, does it take away anything from Liverpool?
Nah, man. They won. I wanted them to lose.
Okay.
So there's nothing much to talk about this game. It's two teams that are always going to win their final two games.
Yeah.
Or win their final game. Pep has never lost on the final. Pep has 100% record on the final day of the season. So there's nothing much to talk about the Liverpool. They fought, they lost. And I don't care about all these people saying, yeah, man, but if Man City weren't there, we'd be champions. If Man City weren't there, another team would have been at a higher level. Another team would have been competing with you. It does not guarantee you those trophies.
So you're saying what if is not a great argument?
No, I'm not saying. No. Again, what if is a great argument, man? But don't say no, remove a whole team.
Okay.
And another team won't step up.
Okay.
I'd actually look at it and say City made Liverpool
great. Yeah.
They both made each other better.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, the argument with Messi and Ronaldo.
I hear you, because City has taken this league by 18 points and whatever. It's you guys stepped up to try and catch them.
Tried to catch up, so they made you guys better. Klopp looked and said, hey, like these are the guys that we need to.
And it's football, dog. This is not the German league in the Premier League over here. One team falls off, another team will step up because that team will get the quality player. If City doesn't exist, where's Kevin De Bruyne? Where's Riyad Mahrez? They're at another top 4 club. Yeah. They are competing.
True.
No, sure. Kingdom.
But I just want to give a shout out to Mahrez. He actually had a Mazza of a season. Mahrez actually did things this season. It's just the rotation. It's 25 goals this season.
No, I actually agree with you, but I just look at it as in like...
I mean in the Prem.
No, like I look at it and think to myself that Pep robbed us of a great player this season. I think if he hadn't... Oh, well, I guess Africa Cup of Nations did play.
11 in the league.
AFCON did play what's his name?
it's Rafinha.
A difference in the amount of games that Mahrez had. But I think Mahrez actually has had a good season. It's a shame that he didn't get to play as much that he would have gotten to play if it was a normal season.
Yeah.
But then again, you look at and you say Pep does that all the time. You could argue the same with Gabriel Jesus, who's currently questioning his, committing to Manchester City, because it's that thing where Pep will rotate you, no matter if you like it or not. Pep will say, nah, okay, this guy has energy, like he's got his squads intact where he can rotate.
No one's more important than the team. I respect that.
Yeah, no, I do as well. But it's at the end of the day, is it sustainable?
4 and 5, 4 titles in 5 years. Sounds sustainable.
I understand that, but I'm thinking from a point of view of the one monkey on the shoulder, Champions League.
Sure.
I don't think that game style is going to do you well for Champions League, because no one has that that mentality of like, hey, I'm the guy they call when they need me to step up. He's played for Foden.
Yeah, but it's squad rotation, man. Squad rotation always doesn't work. You have to have a core squad at the end of the day.
His definition of not working is strong here, guys.
No, but I'm talking for cup competitions. I'm not. Nobody's doubting.
He's taken a lot of cup competitions.
Yeah, except for the one that he wants.
Sure, which he's still got time to get. My thing is the Champions League now. It's even if he's there another 5 years and wins it once, he's changed. If he just wins it once, he's sharp. One more time, I mean.
But that any manager can say that. I just need to win it once.
No, every manager doesn't have 2 in the tuck.
No, I hear you. Look,
one more is taking him to 3.
Nobody's questioning his credentials pre-City.
Yeah.
You questioning him at City. You can't take away his legacy, but I can question him for you spending 40, 50 million every season buying a player, not to win the league, because your team won the league last season, to win the Champions League, and you keep on failing.
He spent 100 on average
a season, and it's not to win the league. Probably. It's literally to win the Champions League.
No, so again, back to that's the same boat PSG's in. Where's their Champions League? It's not that simple, dog.
Yeah, and we question and we questioning PSG. So why can't we question Pep? No, but okay, you're allowed to question it, but there's also a lot of factors to take into account. Why do you just write off a Premier League title? Nobody's writing it off.
All the things.
No, it's you know the thing, man. It's the same thing with PSG. Nobody cares if they won the league because they do it season in, season out.
So no one cares if City wins the league.
They win it every season. That's no.
The Premier League, there's actually competition there.
You know what I say? Nobody cares, man. You can see what it means more to them. They would sacrifice one league title.
By you saying no one cares, there's something that I've noticed. I'll actually make it the picture. The fact that you guys have hopped on the bandwagon
of what?
As you Man United fans. Do you know that there was an artwork as City United that celebrate? I know you've seen.
Yeah. Obviously, because the other end of the coin is Liverpool. We hate Liverpool more. So United fans hate Liverpool more.
But that's why I'm saying it's one of those. From his.
But what I can promise you now, if it was City Liverpool in the Champions League final, y'all rather bet on Liverpool.
We'd rather bet on City. It's the same thing. It's that rivalry. It's more annoying to United fans to see Liverpool.
I think as long as nobody takes City seriously up until they win the Champions League, they can win all the Premier Leagues they want.
I wouldn't say no one takes them seriously.
I'm saying because then it's
I think you're trivializing it.
No, then it might be City are actually bigger than United now because one Champions League changes the outcome of the City, because you can always cry you haven't won a Champions League.
Bigger is very.
You get what I'm saying? In the moment.
But that's what I was gonna say. You can say in the moment, then guys can look. Kids will be like shouting, okay. Like we've spoken about before. Kids can now shout and say, nah, my team's won a Premier League and the Champions League. United will slowly lose that reputation that they have.
So I hear what he's saying, but we wouldn't choose Liverpool for that factor, because Liverpool will say, hey, now we have 7.
Yeah, but they've always had more, so nobody cares. They've always had more, because the only thing that you ever held over Liverpool is we have more Premier League titles. That's what you're afraid of. They were always winning more Champions League titles. Now, if it's City starts winning Champions League title, you have a big problem. So nobody cares if they win another, cause what? They 13 titles behind you in the league? Come on, you got 13 years. You got 13 years to correct that. Champions League, they gotta win 3. Then all of a sudden it's a different complexion. So that's why I say nobody cares about City, man. Nobody cares about the league. He's not buying a new 100. He didn't buy Haaland to win the league.
To me, I think this conversation is a bit negative, and I get why. They're the best, hands down. To me, like, we can argue about they should have done it with their left foot hops, like on one foot. No, they did it. They're the best.
Yeah,
they
I
won.
hear you. All I'm saying is, man, nobody, they're not spending 100 million. They're not buying Haaland to win the league. They win it without Haaland. They're buying Haaland to win the Champions League.
Fair.
Sharp, I hear you, but what was Lukaku signed for then?
Lukaku to win the league, and he failed.
Okay, but that's my point. It's my point is not. I'm saying it's not that unique. Other teams are spending money too. Their achievements are still dope ass achievements.
Lucas,
well done, Manchester City.
Lucas,
you're the best.
But what I'm saying is, you have to look at it in context of that specific team. If Chelsea are winning the league, they're not buying a 100 million rand striker when they have a competent striker. They're not buying a 50 million rand winger when they have a competent winger. They'll make improvements to the team when they're winning the league, the way City are. Name me a team that does that season after winning the league. Not even Liverpool did that.
They don't strengthen their squads after winning the league. No.
Again, with key marquee signings.
We've been talking for years. They don't have a number 9.
Luis Diaz. That's key marquee signings.
He just said competent number 9. This guy said competent number 9. About who? Jesus. You're calling him competent now.
I didn't say he's competent.
You said who after winning the league with a competent number 9 buys
I didn't say that, boy.
You said competent. I'm quoting you.
Did I say competent number 9? I said they winning the league. I did not say competent number 9.
I have to look over the tapes.
Okay. I didn't say competent number 9.
I have to look over the tapes.
Okay, but either way, they strengthen their squad.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, it's not strengthening the squad to win the league.
And it's strengthening it for next season.
No, but it's not to win the league. I'm saying it's covering his failures now. Because it's not...
Failures?
Yes, failure from winning the Champions League. That is a failure.
When your club has never won it.
Yes, it's a failure. You were brought there not to win the league. Because
he was brought there to win the league. City were dominant in the league. They had a couple leagues. They've got 6 league titles now. He's taken 4 of them.
Nigga.
When your club has a history of 2, you cannot say you were dominant. He made them dominant. He's taken them further.
Did Pellegrini win?
Pellegrini won 1. Mancini won
1.
Then he won the other 4.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I think towards that you can look at Manchester City and say, okay, he's done a good job. Like, it's not like they were winning them left, right, and center with those other coaches. I have to fight you there.
No. They were
not dominant. He has made them dominant. He has taken them to another level.
No, nobody's arguing that.
You're not the problem. But you're calling him failures. I'm saying he has improved.
But listen to what I'm saying.
How you're a failure if I've taken you from point A? Yeah, let me finish.
Can I just make a side note? I'm going to make one quick. The problem with you guys, that's why I jump ship like this, is you guys will say the extremes of something. I'll agree with the part, and then I'll have to say but. So you guys are on the extreme ends of the spectrum. Okay. But carry on.
Okay, you finish your point, Lucas.
I was saying they've got a whole history of 2.
Mm-hmm.
2, and it's not back to back or whatever. He comes in, he takes it further. Now we're calling him a failure.
Okay. If I come into an
interview...
So
if he didn't win those titles and took 1 Champions League, it's a success.
Okay. No. I come into the job. I say I'm here to win the Champions League. I don't. That's all. That was him. Nobody else. Him. His words. We're judging him on his words. I came here to win the Champions League. Did you get your KPI? You're a failure at that. Nobody's saying that you're not a great manager.
No.
You failed at your objectives.
No.
You failed at your objectives.
He didn't.
He did. Your objective was win the Champions League. His objective at Bayern Munich was win the Champions League. He didn't. He's viewed as a failure at Bayern Munich.
No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
I think the words you're looking for, if he is a harsh critic of himself, he can view that time.
Dog, Hansi Flick has a greater reputation at Bayern Munich than him right now.
No, but this is what I'm saying.
But whoa. The Hansi Flick time is 3 years, no? Until the last 6 months of his reign, he was shit. The fans wanted him out. Then he ended it with a treble. Cool. So he leaves out the front door. What if, but that's sort of my point. It's he shit until he does it.
Yeah, and they'll call you shit up until you do it.
I think Hansi Flick was shit because he didn't play the Bayern way.
Okay.
He didn't play the Bayern way.
Yeah, he did.
A lot of the slack came from the board because they wanted him to play the Bayern style and do what previous guys had done. So he wanted to change it up a little bit.
Wait. Isn't Hansi Flick the guy now who won the...
No, he's the current German national coach.
No, man, I think we're using the wrong name. The guy before Pep took over Bayern.
Oh, no, not that guy.
What's his name? I think that's the guy we're talking about. Because Hansi Flick won the Champions League. Hansi Flick was like a year.
That might have been Ancelotti.
No, man, no. It's some German guy. It's an old German guy.
He's an old guy. I can't remember.
It's an old. Because remember, he was in the job, and in January they announced Pep is coming next season. And then and then everyone was happy. Yeah, this guy's been cocked. And then he goes and takes the treble. What is his name? Damn. And Hansi Flick, they liked him. They liked him from the start.
He's an old coach. Jupp Heynckes.
Jupp Heynckes, yeah.
No, but yeah.
Yeah.
Jupp Heynckes is the guy, but he was there for a long time ago.
He's the coach before Pep.
Oh, yeah, before Pep. Yes, sorry.
Before Pep at Bayern, yeah.
No, but yeah, Jupp, didn't they like Jupp?
In the end.
Yes.
In the end, because he took the treble. But when they announced Pep, it was at the point where people weren't liking him.
Oh, okay, no, but that's Jupp, though. That's big Jupp, though. Yuppie. Yeah. But anyways, I figured let's just maybe take some time. Since we've spoken, we can talk about relegation, but I think... But I was going to say, shouldn't we talk about Champions League? Or should we actually just maybe talk about Champions League next week?
Let's give it both, dog. It's the end of the season, dog.
Yeah, okay. So I figured let's deal with the relegation battle. We had our predictions, I must say, throughout the time. I think you actually did say Burnley would get relegated.
Yeah.
Good on you. You did. I'll shake your hand, sir.
And that's why Pep is a failure.
Yes. Once they fired their coach, I think we're all like,
Yes. No. There was a time where they fired their coach and we're like, nah, we want them to suffer. And then there was a point where the guys were doing an okay job.
Yeah,
and we're like, okay, maybe you guys might make it. And it didn't help that Leeds United got this American guy.
Sure.
But he actually pulled it off. This was a last day thing. I think he pulled it off towards the end.
Yeah.
I think Burnley, because the fact that Burnley lost.
He just had to better Burnley's results. So if Burnley won and he won, he was through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, if memory serves me correct, Leeds were losing.
They were winning. Then it was 1-1. Then they were 2-1.
Okay.
They were always ahead on the table. They were never in the relegation zone on the final day.
All right. Either way, at the end of the day, Norwich, who we knew was relegated for long, was knocked out first. Then Watford was the next one to go. And finally, I think we can say this after a long, long battle. Burnley FC has been relegated. White Lives FC is now in the championship. But they did try towards the end. Or was that just desperation? You think they just...
It's just trying. You got to fight for it. Hey, there's so much money on offer that you got to fight for it.
No. But I'm just saying, the trying I'm talking about is signing the black players.
Sure.
So I think the black...
Cornet.
The Blacks came...
Didn't Cornet score on the final day, actually?
Yeah, Cornet scored a goal. Who else? Aaron Lennon, okay, they'd had him actually on stints, but he'd been absent because of depression.
Shout out to Aaron Lennon. He has had a good career.
No, he did. And you'd think he's older than he actually is, but... actually, he's... How old is he?
So also he started playing at 16 in the first team. He came through at Leeds. Yes, he came through at Leeds. He was in the team 16.
He's just been a player with a long career.
Sure, he's like a Milner. It's like you're still playing, but you started that early. Milner was also 16 or something like that.
I guess they didn't sign enough brothers, but they're down now. Let me actually ask you, Uncle Lugusa. How much of this do you think the firing of their man Throat Lozenger played?
A big deal. A big deal. Look, you know, your English British coaches, nah? They don't give you spectacular football or whatever, but what these guys come and do is they say clean sheets. Don't give the ball away in your half, rather kick it long. Long ball comes from, they're not going to score from us at their center back. You know what I mean? So it at least gets that. It'll get you some points that creep up towards the end.
Yeah.
Now you come through with new ideas. These guys are not built for that. So I think it played a very big role.
Because I could actually argue as well.
Because I mean, even if you look at it, the goal difference, look how drastic the goal difference is between them and Leeds.
No, because I could actually argue that also the change between managers, you started to see leaks in the typical star players, i.e. Tarkowski is their star player. He's normally the solid backline guy.
Yeah.
You could see that the change of tactics didn't really benefit him. I'm sure they wanted to play him a little bit more modern, but he's one of those classic centre backs with the blocks who doesn't really move around as much.
Would you say Newcastle relegated them? Chris Wood?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd actually argue that.
That Chris Wood loss was a very big factor. Because they were playing decent football, man. They were close in some games.
Burnley. Decent football.
Compared to what it was before.
Oh, sure.
You know?
There was a time
I wasn't watching them like that, but I watched some games and I'm like, hey, yo.
Oh, you're talking with the new coach?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I'm like, hey, they compete in Yana. It's not boring. But hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. But I'd also argue. Then I was also going to take it to you. The surprise, the surprise save was definitely Frank Lampard.
Nah, that wasn't a surprise save. He took them from 16th to 16th.
Okay, let's.
I'm not giving Frank. He found them 16th. He left them 16th. He took them.
They weren't in the.
They weren't in the relegation zone. He took them down to the relegation zone after a couple of losses and brought them back to where they were. He took them from 16th to 16th.
Sure.
Okay, no, yes, we can get that, but I think the thing that I wanted to deal with is the turning point of the season, which actually guaranteed their place in the league. It's the game between them and Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace were robbed.
All right.
I'm lying. I didn't watch the game.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I just know that their fans were acting like hooligans on the pitch after the game.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, because a black man kicked somebody that was in his face, all of a sudden, the video was available in every region.
No, that thing came out very quickly.
It was available in every region.
It's like they saw it. They even had to zoom in. That was something they weren't supposed to find.
And there were even talks about them busy banning Patrick Vieira, and Oaks were like, you can't be serious.
No,
you can't be serious.
They ended up giving him a fine. Apparently they opted for a fine.
No, I remember they saying they want to, and then everybody in the media was saying that, hey,
that
you can't be serious.
One thing I must say is that the media world actually surprised me. Although when they brought it up, it was their way of trying to burn him. But a lot of the people said, nah, come on. He was attacked. He was not attacked, he was antagonized. The guys who had the broadcast for the day of the Crystal Palace versus Everton game were the ones who were trying to antagonize. Then everyone seemed to come in the defense of Patrick to say, listen.
Oh man, they took this all the way to the police. These guys are not serious.
Who?
The police were investigating. Patrick Vieira, Crystal Palace manager, avoids police charges following fan altercation on pitch.
I told you. They were trying to do something about it. Because at some point you could start to see, but because of the backlash, as in like, hey, and there's actually a video footage out where you see what this guy was doing, and he was antagonizing him. And to be fair, he did nothing to him. He literally just shoved him and gave him a nice little trip.
Yeah, it was, the Premier League didn't fine or anything. Merseyside police, they said they viewed the incident and they said, nah, this man did nothing wrong.
Yeah,
but I don't know what that young Caucasian man was thinking, though. Like, out of all the people, it's like me finding Roy Keane in a bar in England.
I blame Will Smith. I blame Will Smith.
Keep his wife's name out your mouth.
But as I was saying,
I blame Will Smith.
But as I say, it's like, even with me, if I go out on the streets or I invade a pitch and I see Wayne Rooney and Roy Keane, I would not go anywhere near them to taunt them. I might think I can fight, but I will not, because those niggas will fight back.
Sure.
They will fight back.
Sure.
Will I go find, Who's a soft white man that I can think of, dog? Francis Jeffers? I might attack him. But I'm not going to be fighting the guys who fight on the pitch week in, week out.
Why does that
Patrick Vieira is that for French guys. That guy.
Why is this name so oddly specific?
It's the only player I could think of that I thought was soft.
Ah.
Will I go taunt Alexander Kleb? Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But Patrick Vieira, Roy Keane, who broke a man's leg on a pitch.
Yeah. No, I also...
The man who looks visibly upset on TV when United lose. That's the man I'm gonna go try and taunt.
Yeah. No, yeah, but I actually think that this was the opportunity for the FA to actually show that they're on people's sides, coaches and players, alike, and show them that, hey, listen, if something like this happens, we're going to be on your side, not just, be on the side of controversy. Basically.
No, but they haven't said anything. I think they're just going to let the storm pass. I think that fan should be banned.
He's not going to be.
No, you never know.
Nah, they might give him they might say stay away. No, actually, they might just say serve a 2-month suspension.
We'll see.
Active from
No, we don't know. When they ban fans, it's not 2 months at a time. It's years at a time.
But that's why I said he can.
I'm not saying for life, man. All he did is just point middle fingers to the guy's face.
Yeah,
he didn't punch him. He didn't.
No, he could get months. Just that's a simple one. They've banned guys for saying stuff for 3 months or 5 months.
Yeah, but either way, man, it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Actually, yeah, man. I was about to
don't wrap it up after the game, dog. I don't want to preview that game.
I was gonna say that let's wrap it up. But I think we can spare a good 10 minutes to at least talk about the Champions League. I understand we're not involved in this.
It's not even about that. I do not know what to say about both teams. There's no Salah.
You really think Salah's not going to
Salah came on in the last game of the season.
He played. No, but
yes,
he
played and scored. He scored.
He started on the bench, came on.
Okay, fine, but there's no controversy now because there's no Ramos. Salah can say he wants revenge all he wants.
I think the funny thing that I read, Valverde is one of the only Madrid players that I saw coming out saying basically what Mohamed Salah has been saying is quite disrespectful of the Madrid players and Madrid as a club, basically trying to say that thing was on purpose.
Yeah,
and basically to say you're holding us accountable for a freak accident. Dude, just get over it.
Yeah, here's the thing, because Ramos is a dirty player in there, but I don't think he was trying to pop his shoulder out.
Yeah.
That's it's just I'm holding you because you're too quick.
Yeah. Sure.
I understand that thing happened a couple of years ago, but let's not act like this is not the first time a player has done that. That strategy of I'm falling, I'm going to grab you. And it was in free kick territory.
You see, yeah, I'm going to grab you as I'm falling.
I'm going to grab you as I'm falling. It looks like you're grabbing me.
Because I'm even thinking about, and if it was studs on tackle, I'll judge Ramos much more harshly. I saw the highlight after that and I'm like, Liverpool fans are crying over this. Have you seen when Liverpool fans talk about what's a proper tackle? And they show Stevie G's tackles. You've seen those tackles on Twitter. That nigga's doing leg breakers.
Funny enough, I might even argue there was a time when they were it was PSG, Milner was playing against PSG. And then he literally clattered into Neymar. And they said, yeah, that's a proper tackle. They said it about Alexander Arnold when he did it to, what's his called? Angel Di Maria. They played against CS. They said that's a proper tackle.
So Liverpool fans are being soft.
I think that was even before that game. Where they now said proper tackle and then literally arm grab is how they victims of life, those ones.
Because Ramos, we know he's going to get a red card because he made a stupid tackle, but I've never questioned, did he do it on purpose? He's not Pepe to me. The other hothead. That one, I would be like, yeah, that guy did that on purpose. But not Ramos.
No, I think they're equally as bad. They're equally as crazy. But
not equally though. Pepe was crazy though.
Yeah, I'll leave this. Because I'm looking here right now. There's some, what do they call those new win probabilities now? It seems as though they're saying 45% for Liverpool, 29% for Madrid, and a draw is 26%.
That sounds right to me.
So, okay.
I'd make Liverpool the favourites. Benzema aside, you're not
Vinicius
that thrilled about Real Madrid.
Vinicius has been terrorizing defenses this year.
Eh?
Modric.
Vinicius.
No. But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Vinicius. I'm saying Benzema aside. Are you saying who gets into? If you said combined 11,
Modric.
of rep. Okay.
No,
of rep.
This season. The times when they were down and he's come back and giving them amazing performances.
I give you that.
And it doesn't help now that Thiago's injured. Thiago came off in like almost tears.
Okay,
thinking
sure.
that this
Okay, sure. But you hear my point. If you said combined 11, I think there's more. It's heavily dominated to Liverpool.
Yeah, hey, I must say, goalkeeper wise, Courtois has
ahead of Ellison.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh.
Ellison is Ellison. He's had some brilliant saves that have brought them back into the game. But at the end of the day, you don't do that to Ellison. Ellison, it's so calm at the back because of who he is. It's a tough one. Yeah, actually, no. I take it back. You're right.
Because even that Vinicius one, he might maybe get it, but it's either Diaz or Mane.
Yeah.
But Vinicius is in behind me, my boy.
No, I get you. That's what I'm saying. He gets in it, but I'm saying the competition is tough.
It's tough, but it's still a tough team, and like they turned over City in 5 minutes.
I hear you. I'm not writing them off. I'm saying Liverpool's favourites. I'm not saying. I'm just saying Liverpool's favourites.
No, but rightfully so. But I'm just saying Madrid have done it plenty of times this season. They've caused an upset.
Yeah.
I would actually say, as much as I would like to see Madrid win. Yeah. I would like to see Madrid win because it would be what Chris would classify as a, what is it? What do you say when like Porto and them win? It's a nothing season.
Nah, not with the Madrid team.
No, I'm obviously being like, over exaggerating, but this would be a lovely story considering that, bruh, they have been on the ropes for a majority of the season and they've somehow pulled through all the time. So it would be very nice.
I kind of get where you're going, but not with Madrid.
Boy. No, but that's why I said I'm using an extreme.
They are league champions.
Yes, I'm using an extreme.
Wrapped it up with like 6 games to go.
But I think it would be quite interesting to watch just for a clash of styles, and cause like Madrid is that team that has no problem sort of sitting back, taking it easy. We know we've got quality in the right moments.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Madrid is more than okay saying
Ancelotti just do that eyebrow.
All these wins they took. Listen, City killed them.
Possession wise, they killed them. That's what I'm saying.
Chances.
They will literally wait. They will literally wait and they will say, don't worry, we'll get 2 chances, but we are going to take those 2 chances.
Mahrez and Jesus were fluffing chances in both legs.
Yeah. No. It was
So I mean, they got no problem. They keep calm. You know what I mean? Cruz, Casemiro, Modric. Camavinga's doing things. Still can't get in that team,
I won't lie, hey?
Still can't get in that team.
But they say he's got discipline issues. Apparently, he's a typical young Frenchman.
Dog. They give you issues when you're not playing.
No.
That all of a sudden you're a problem.
Then the media says you've got issues.
No, but I think they're saying, the Genduzi elk. If you get me.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I guess.
Wild, young, expressive Frenchman. So they've. It seems as though there's quite a lot of players in that age group. In that, I think in the Euros, they actually did spend a lot of time together.
Who?
No, I'm just.
Camavinga and Guendouzi. Did Guendouzi go to your Euros?
Yeah, but the under, is it under 20?
Oh, the young ones.
So most of the guys played together in that era. It's interesting. But yeah,
you're going to regret.
But yeah, who would you give it to?
I hope Madrid.
I'll ask you who you
Liverpool most probably win, but I want Madrid to win.
Okay, those are 2 answers. That's good. Who you gonna give it to, and who you see realistically winning?
Van Dijk's fit now.
Almost everyone's fit, except Thiago, who would not probably feature anyways. in the perfect world for Liverpool?
I'm giving it to Madrid.
Madrid? Who would you like to see winning?
Madrid.
Yes.
But the favourites is Liverpool. Like, Liverpool should win this.
Yeah. No, that's actually what I thought. Yeah, man. I think Madrid, that would be a nice story. Yeah. That would be a nice story to see. Liverpool guys.
But from a Liverpool perspective, I mean, this will be another treble for them. Right?
Nobody cares about that wooden treble, man.
Eh?
It's not
it was a wooden one because that one had a UEFA Cup. But now this one will have a Champions League.
But
now.
it's a League Cup. Nobody cares about that treble.
Oh, yes.
It's a League Cup.
You could call it a respectable treble, though.
I'd call it a silver treble, though.
No, it's not a...
Guys, I'm not going to respect it. Pep didn't show...
You're not going to respect a Champions League win?
No, I respect the Champions League. I'm talking about the treble. Nobody's talking about the individual trophy.
Okay.
Pep didn't... not Pep, sorry. Klopp didn't respect local competitions up until he thought the league was done and dusted. Let's not forget that.
And then respected them by winning them.
No. Then he took them seriously.
And won them.
Yeah, because he thought the league was gone and done and dusted. So I'm not going to respect it.
League Cup finals in February or March.
No, I mean FA Cup.
Oh, sure.
He never respected those competitions up until he thought, hey, I might need to win a trophy here because this league looks like it's far. And Champions League is always a 50-50 thing.
Sure.
Yeah, so...
so you're saying that League Cup, he just put in his, the what's his names? The guys on rotation. As in, like, it's fine.
In the past, like, he was putting youngsters. Even in the FA Cup, he didn't take it seriously. Remember, there was the FA Cup...
How different is that to other clubs?
How do I put this?
Everyone takes it seriously from the quarters.
No. Klopp is the only manager I know who said, you know what? I'm not going to play any of my first team players. They're going on holiday. I'm going to send my under-19s in the FA Cup. This was a year or two ago.
Yeah.
That's the only manager I know.
It was on holiday. They had to go to the World Club Cup.
No.
Sure.
Not the FA Cup.
It was when they played Aston Villa.
No,
there was Aston Villa youngsters, but I know the time you're talking about.
No, it was in FA Cup is in Feb. Club World Cup is in December. It was literally they were going on the winter break.
But he was also
he was sending their players on holiday.
My point is, it's not like everyone else takes it seriously.
But I'm saying he disrespected it to another level. I've never seen in the FA Cup in the past 20 years. I cannot see a manager that said, "I'm not even gonna go manage the team myself."
You do understand why
I'm gonna send my assistant.
No, but you understand why
I remember that.
No, the first time it was because they were still competing for Club World Cup.
No, it can't be. Club World Cup is done and dusted.
I'm saying it's done, but at the end of the day, the guys he took to Club World Cup still had to come back to play. So
this was the 5th round of the FA Cup. You're talking about 2 months later.
But guys were tired.
But you're talking about 2 months later. For you to say, I'm not even gonna go as a manager myself.
Guys still competing for Champions League.
No, again, you guys are making excuses for him now.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you.
I remember this time. There was actually a decent reason.
No.
Was it not a COVID or something? There was a good reason.
They were going on holiday. He says, my players are going to rest. It was the winter break.
It was winter break and that was a replay.
Yes. That's disrespectful to the competition.
How is that? You
should have wrapped it up in the first round. It's disrespectful for you to even say as a manager. Fine, you don't want to play
his disrespect was not winning the first game.
Not even that. What I'm saying is fine. You can say I'm going to risk players. They can go. But you as a manager, why aren't you there?
The time after players were in a burnout.
No. You as a manager, why aren't you there?
He's saying go rest your players, but why aren't you here?
Why aren't you here? Why are you sending your under 23 coach?
Because that's the coach that knows them.
No. You the manager of the first team. When that team goes on, it's a first team. It's a Liverpool first team. When you look at the thing, nobody's going to remember it was under 23. They're not going to make excuses. So I can't say that's the only manager I know that's
understand that him not showing up is a.
Did they lose that game?
They lost.
Did they?
But do you understand that him not going is a mental mind game, as in like, listen, I've got more important cups to worry about, which he did.
Okay, which brings back my point to
players had just won the
Potion
league.
Again.
But that's what players had just won the league.
Yeah, and Oaks aren't noble in the FA Cup.
The Premier League.
Oaks aren't noble in the FA Cup. No, I respect him.
The season before, don't you remember when Henderson and guys were just literally like
they
have a hammy injury.
Guys,
hold on. But how's that taking away from his Champions League? What's the point even?
I wasn't taking away from the Champions League. I'm like, if he didn't take this competition seriously in the past, Don't expect me to be like, oh, now he's won the FA Cup. He didn't take it seriously in the past. So now I'm going to treat it like you treated it 2 years ago. You thought it was a pub competition to win 2 years ago. Now I'm going to treat it like it's a pub competition when you did win it.
Okay.
What's your stance? Is it a pub competition?
No, I love the FA Cup.
Sure. Then Vele, he won it.
Yeah.
It's a dope competition. He won it.
But I'm
it's
treating
pub
it
when he wins it. That's what I'm saying. The rules can't just flip-flop like that.
I'm treating it to his standards. To his standards.
So wait, hold on. So you basically say, if Liverpool fans come out now and they parade the trophies like they did in line, then you're going to say, I thought this wasn't serious.
Yes.
Okay. No.
Hey, Joe, that's the thing.
No, listen.
Look,
like,
this is much of a muchness, guys.
No. But let me put it this way.
Saying,
You know, it's the one thing.
I understand what he's saying. It's the same as if, you know, those arguments where for example, we'll win Community Shield. And then people say, nah, that's a shit competition. And then someone else will win it and they'll be like, yeah, we won it, and they parade it. And it's like, no, hold yourself on the standard.
You guys,
that's a shit competition.
Let me put it this way now. You know why I'll always respect Jose Mourinho. I hate him now, but you know why I always respected him. Why he earned my respect. Man, even in his first Premier League days, League Cup, he's like, nah, that's my first trophy. That's my first trophy I'm going to win. He took it seriously.
Sure.
He's like, no, a trophy's up for grabs. I'm going to win it.
Sure.
And whenever he could win it, he did. Right? Compared to other managers like, nah, I'm not going to play. You must be consistent in the way that you do things.
I hear what you're saying now, but like, to me, I hear what you're saying and I accept it now. But if you're basically saying this guy can disrespect it and come back and win it with no problem, what's the point? What's the point of holding him to a standard? He can win it if he wants.
Yeah, I'm holding him to the standard because he put the standard there, though.
Okay, sharp, but hold him to the standard of winning it. He's won it.
Yeah, he's won it. And he
is
didn't
he
take it
standard
seriously.
not winning it? Why is he standard what he said about it?
Wait. Why didn't he take it seriously? And you said he took his players on holiday because he wanted what? The thing he fought for? That we just got for the first time this season? Winter break.
Yeah,
and
cool.
you know what he showed? He said, if you give me winter break, like I've always wanted, I will take it. And that's what he just showed us.
You took but it's not going to the point about respecting the competition, you know.
No, he respects it now because he's fought and said, guys, just push this thing back so my guys can rest. And they rested and he won.
My point
I
is,
kind of think his point kind of, we can now say I look at it from a different perspective. My
point is if he respects it or if he fucking pisses on the trophy, he won it. He won it. Yeah. What does that matter? Why must he come here and sing a violin and say, "Oh, the FA Cup is great"?
Right. He's won it, man. But don't expect me to praise it when you were pissing on it.
Why won't you praise it?
Because you were pissing on it. No, you pissed on it. You can't expect me when you
praise the achievement.
Wait, what rapper pissed on the Grammy again?
Kanye.
Is it Kanye?
Yeah.
Kanye.
You can't come to me and say, fuck this competition, it means nothing. Then, when you have no other choice.
Okay, but Kanye is crazy. So.
You know, when you have no other choice, you want to say, nah, it's a glorious competition. Nah, you were pissing on it.
I don't think
I'm pissing on it this year for you.
So the thing is, you take the shine off it because it's him that won it. That's what I'm saying. To me.
But I'd also argue.
Next year, you're remembering Liverpool take?
I'd also argue that you're now doing the extreme thing again, where you're saying he pissed on it. I don't think he pissed on it.
He pissed on it.
And at the time,
to me, did every other manager respect it that won it? Cut the fuck out of here, dog.
Yeah, they did, though.
Hey?
They were there to manage their team. Name me another manager that did not show up to manage their team.
Name me another situation where there's a winter break and a fixture got put into that break. It's a unique situation and it's a unique whatever. So compare
it's a unique
it to
situation. You're the CEO of the company. Lead your team. Don't tell me.
Sharp, he's led it. He's won.
No, I'm talking about at that time. I'm not saying he didn't win it this year.
At that time, they fulfilled the fixture, did they not?
Yeah, I hear you. Cool, man. But it's like your CEO during a time of crisis. Well, guys, I'm out of here. And
Sharp, I'm going on leave. This person standing in for me. The company didn't stop.
No.
Champions League.
I'm going on leave. This the COO is standing in for me. If you need something, holler at this bra. I'm gone for 2 weeks.
Share price dropped by $20.
Sharp,
CEO is coming back.
Nah,
the CEO is coming back. The CEO is coming back.
Do you see how far we've strayed from the original point?
Oh yeah.
So who's gonna win Champions League? Straight so far. Straight.
Let's call it a day, guys.
All off season.
No, that's why I was
all off season. No holds barred.
I was trying to see how we're gonna wrap this up, but I think there's no way to wrap it up because we've strayed so far from the main point.
All off season, dog.
So yes, guys. Thank you so much for that. For joining us for this episode. Part 2 is obviously a little bit long, but I think we kind of had to touch on Champions League.
When the transfer market gets boring, I'm going to hit Uncle Curtis with a standard.
But yes, guys. Yeah, thanks, guys, for joining us. I don't know if you guys want to say anything before we round off.
All right, peace out.
Yeah, I think
Peace out,
peace
man.
out is a simple and direct message. Keep the peace. But yes, guys. Cheers.